We're Kyle and Gemma, aka Paperbacks and Passports, and there's 3 things you should know about us. We love travelling, eating, and reading. We're currently taking some time out of our normal 9-to-5 lives to do just this. In May 2023, we packed our bags and left for Asia for 6 months. Join us as we travel, eat, and read our way across the world. We'd love for you to come along for the adventure.
Good morning, we are back again at Marina Bay Sands, this time at the world famous Merlion statue in Singapore. Today we are going around filming at all of the locations we can find from the book Crazy Rich Asians. So obviously starting here at the Merlion. Until we leave here, we're going to be continuing around a bunch of other places that we found from the book, and hopefully wrapping up today with a meal at one of Singapore's famous hawker centres.
So there is an actual tour you can do for the Crazy Rich Asians book. I think it's actually more based on the film, isn't it, Kyle?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so we decided not to do that because it was quite expensive. So we're doing our own little makeshift tour today, and hopefully we will see everything we can from the book.
Editing Gemma here. Whilst we did aim to see everything we could from the book, we have included some of the places from the film, as with the Merlion. I'm not sure we did a great job at highlighting which is from where, so I'll make a note on the screen as we go through. Enjoy!
We are now leaving the Merlion. What did you think of the Merlion, Kyle?
I think it's pretty cool. It's kind of amazing that something like that has been set up and become such a cultural icon for Singapore.
Yeah, it's quite nice as well because there's a lot of spray from the water.
Oh yeah.
So it's really nice and cool. The only thing is a little bit busy, so we're not going to stay there long. But we got our pictures, got the stuff for the gram, and we skedaddled out of there. So now, because it's quite cool, now we've cooled off because of the Merlion, we're going to take a long scenic walk back to the Marina Bay Sands shops to get some food. We were very hungry and it was very busy, but we had a tasty, was it nasi lemak?
Yeah, nasi lemak.
So it was fried chicken, rice, with an egg, peanuts and sambal, and it was, but I think we got 2 portions, so we could have shared one. Oh.
Yeah, that was the biggest chicken thigh I think I've ever seen.
So far, I can insert a picture somewhere to show you how big our dinner was. Anyway.
So we're going to take a walk over to the National Gallery, which is in Singapore.
Which is where we are.
Obviously, which is where we are. It's about a 20-minute walk. We think we're braving the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the walk we did from the Merlion was about, what, 30 minutes?
Yeah, 30, 40 minutes. Yeah, and that was okay.
So we could do this.
Alright, let's get on with our walk then.
So when we were planning this day, we knew that we needed to go to Chimes, and Carl said, oh, it's near the gallery. And then we ended up thinking this is where we needed to go. I don't know why, I guess we're just dumb. When we got here, we realised our mistake and then headed over to Chimes.
So now we're off to, I think it's pronounced Chimes. Which is where, what their names? I forget. Colin and the other one get married, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So
it's the venue for Colin's wedding, and apparently it's one of the most popular wedding venues in Singapore.
Oh, I did not know that.
Pretty high demand, so hopefully there isn't a wedding going on right now, or we probably won't be getting in.
I don't know if we're getting in anyways, but we'll see what happens, and we'll bring you along.
Cute. So lurking around outside the actual entrance to the cathedral. I think we are not getting inside, owing to the fact that they are moving in lots of chairs and cars keep arriving with very fancily dressed people going inside. So I think getting stuck in the courtyard is about the best we can do for chimes.
Let's go in. I think we should go in and see what we can find. Just have a walk about in the inside bit.
Yeah, let's have a look in the courtyard. And there was a mysterious escalator going downwards that we could check out as well.
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Let's give that a go.
So, how much do you think it would cost to get married here, Kyle?
Oh, is that for me to take a guess or for me to secretly go away and Google how much it costs?
Take a guess and then we can Google it and insert the price here.
I reckon it's probably about 700,000 Singaporean dollars.
How much is that in pounds?
To have a wedding here, so 500,000, about $500,000, I think.
$500,000?
I think so.
Right. So I would post your guesses down in the comments as well, and then we'll reveal the price here if we can find it. We'll just walk around the complex now, and I think downstairs it looked like there was some spa venues and things, so we'll take you down there and then we'll just have a little bit more of a look around before we head off. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the toilet sign? They're very fancy dressed.
Kyle just pointed out that it makes a lot of sense that there's a spa and beauty place here, so you can have your spa treatment right before you get married. Lovely. Right, so we're gonna head back up now. I'm hoping these escalators...
Come on, escalator, come to life.
They're broken.
Oh.
So we're gonna head up these escalators and then to Raffles Hotel.
So we made it to the Raffles Hotel. We made it to the long bar. I don't know if you can see behind me. Sign talking about the Singapore Sling. Very famous cocktail, also I'm told.
We just looked it up and we shan't be getting in there. One, we're not appropriately dressed, and two, Singapore Sling is about $35 Singapore, so it's about, what, £25?
Yeah, 25 quid, which is, yeah, very expensive. That's expensive for London, let alone Asia.
So we're gonna walk around the outside. I think we might cross over the road so we can get some nice shots, but other than that...
We might check out the courtyard behind us as well. That's pretty nice. And hopefully this vlog isn't going to turn into a series of us going places and saying, maybe we won't be going in there.
Probably is, to be
Well,
honest.
we'll see.
We're poor.
Another fancy toilet sign.
A moment for the sign, please.
It's Jungle Jammer.
What are you saying?
I said it's Jungle Jammer. Just the other side of here is the park near Queen Elizabeth Walk, the Jubilee Underpass. S something. Close enough. And there's a really famous building. I don't know if you can see it. It's behind this really angular building. You can kind of see it on the left here. I'll go around for a better shot in a minute, but this over here is supposedly shaped like a durian. Just a little fact for you there, which is my least favourite fruit. So we're now stepping out into the sunlight once again, out of the underpass into Esplanade Park? Esplanade Park? Esplanade Park?
S something.
S something.
So this is where Rachel meets up with Nick after they break up. So we've looked up how to say this place. Go on, Kyle.
Esplanade. So forget every other time we said Esplanade or whatever else we were saying coming up there. Elevator just then.
Esplanade.
Esplanade.
Which actually makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
But anyway, there's not much to do here. We're just having a little sit because we are really hot because we're not used to walking in this heat. But it's a really beautiful place, and we're gonna head back to Marina Bay Sands after this and assess whether we are feeling up to doing the Gardens by the Bay because we are hot, we are sweaty, we are tired, but we could be up for doing the Gardens by the Bay because we are running out of time here in Singapore. I was going to say Vietnam then, but that would be completely wrong. Guess who's excited to go to Vietnam? Me. And also, yeah, I don't think we should stay here long because there are a lot of bugs. Okay, so we'll see you back at Marina Bay Sands.
Which I can actually see them in the background, so that's why I got distracted there. This, in Crazy Rich Asians, is where Colin and his wife, after they get married at Chines, had their after party.
So this is it, the Super Tree Grove of Gardens by the Bay in Singapore. It is absolutely crazy how big these things are up close.
It's also ridiculously humid in here.
Insanely humid. It's like stepping into a warm bath.
Yeah, but it's beautiful. Very worth coming to see and braving the hot weather.
Definitely, or maybe just come on a day that's a little bit cooler.
Yeah, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to head out because it is a bit too hot here for Kyle. So we're going to head out and get some food. We're at Lao Pao Sat, which is a hawker centre, and it's the hawker centre from the books where Nick and Rachel meet up with Colin and his soon-to-be wife, and they have fried kway toast and satay. We didn't manage to get any satay just yet. I think we're going to get some in a bit.
Yeah, we think there's a secret street hiding outside where we can pick some of that up, but we got the kway toast.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Cheers. What do you think?
That bite was just egg. What do you think?
Yeah, it's alright. It kind of reminds me a bit of like a chow mein or like a ho fun, because the noodles are like flat.
Flavor thing, actually.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a side.
Yeah.
So we just finished up inside the hawker centre, and now we're making our way outside to what is known as Satay Street to try out some classic Singaporean street food. Apparently at 7 o'clock every day they actually close this road off, so when we swung by yesterday to try and find it, turns out it wasn't there. So now it's all been set up, we're going to go down and have some sticks.
We're going to call Best Satay has the longest line out of any of the satay shops here, so we're going to wait in it and it's going to be the best, as it's adequately, accurately named the Best Satay.
Is that good?
That's like a nice smoky flavour. Something spicy. Something put me at the back of the throat. A nice smoky flavour. It's really like sweet. The sauce is real good. I think it is like nutty. Yeah. I think it's the best satay.
Okay, my turn for the satay taste test. I'm going to go for the beef.
mean about smoky.
It's real good. It's real smoky. It's like a little bit sweet. It's kind of got that sort of almost coffee kind of texture to it.
Okay.
That's really, really good. And I'm really glad that they make you order like 100 of them.
So we didn't end this clip or introduce the next one. Welcome to the next day. We are heading to the Newton Food Centre for some chili crab.
Off of the MRT and to Newton Food Centre, which is one of the locations from Crazy Rich Asians, and try out some chili crab. How would you rate chili crab out of 10?
10.
10 out of 10. Would you say it is the best meal you've had in Singapore?
I don't know. I loved it. Also, kind of left me to eat basically the whole thing by myself.
Yeah. I think maybe the chili crab wasn't my favourite thing, but...
I mean, you didn't really like it because there was too much effort.
It was a lot of effort. But Gemma was here to hold up the team, get the chili crab eaten.
Yeah, I think we accidentally ate the organs. So that's an experience I've never had before.
Oh, now you can say you've done it.
But yeah, I really, really liked it. I'm sad we've had to leave a bit, but there's no way I can eat anymore. We had like fried bread with it.
Yeah.
So I am so stuffed. And also we had chili crab because in Crazy Rich Asians, there is a line. I'll pick it up, put it here, whatever, that mentions chili crab. So we thought we'd try it, and it was real worth it.
Real good.
Real worth it.
Later in the day, after we finished our chili crab, we headed over to the Sky Park observation deck at Marina Bay Sands. In the book, Nick takes Rachel, her mum, and Pete Lynn to the Sky Bar for some drinks. In the film, the Sky Park is featured at the beginning where Radio 1 Asia is spreading gossip about Nick, and also at the end when Nick and Rachel are celebrating their engagement.
So this is the top of Marina Bay Sands. As you can see, we are very, very high up. I wish I could say that this wasn't massively giving me the willies as someone who is not the best at heights, but yeah, it's a bit challenging being up here, especially because it's open air. I think the only other buildings I've been up that are the same height in London are always enclosed at the top, but this is completely open. You can feel the breeze, there's sort of glass all the way around, but you can kind of lean out almost over the edge of it and look down, and it's really something.
This is kind of a twofold thing, because one is at the end of our Crazy Rich Asians tour, but also this is our last day in Singapore. It's about 5 o'clock now, so I thought we'll end the tour and end our time in Singapore in kind of a bougie, nice kind of way. But yeah, this is insane. I completely understand why this has given Kyle the willies, because yeah, it's pretty dang high. Yeah, what a nice way to end Singapore and the tour.
And with that, I will leave you with this gorgeous view. Please consider liking, subscribing and sharing this video with people you think would like it. And thank you so much for joining us on this bookish adventure. Until next time.